Hey, how you doing, guys? Great win. My question is for you, Rickea. Rickea, you in your bag right now. How confident are you where you are offensively? Because it just seems like you're getting to your spots, and you're picking your spots at the right time, and even that three ball is falling for you. Just how are you feeling offensively?
I'm feeling pretty good that first half. I joked with coach and said I was still in Indiana in that first half, trying to get that rhythm back going. But I feel like my teammates just found me and we just played really good basketball in the second quarter. We had a lineup array at the four and it worked. So I feel like we just, making whatever they do wrong. And I just feel like we're just trending in the right direction. So that's why you just been moving the ball really well. Got limited turnovers.
I add to that, just on her offensively, she hit some huge shots, but defensively was fantastic. She guarded Citron a lot, and then down the stretch was on um, Sykes, and I don't know the numbers obviously, but she did a tremendous job defensively too. And sometimes, often, you don't talk about that, but that was huge.
And DJ from Infinity TV. This question is for Dearica. Dearica, we were joking around in the studio and just talking about, making you our emergency contact because you're so reliable. Can you talk about consistency and how that's played into the game so far in your successfulness in the season?
Yeah, just being steady. I mean, I just try to show up in any way that I can. Some nights, most nights, I guess, it's offensively, but just try to keep the team in rhythm and continue to like encourage us to move the ball and play with each other. And then it finds everybody. So everybody's buying into the system right now, and we talked about at the beginning of the year when we do that, everybody's going to eat, and we're showing that the last month, I would say.
Thank you, guys. Great win.
Thank you.
Let's go to Davey Apkowitz on Zoom.
Hi, David Yafko from Clutch Points. This one's for you, Coach. Obviously throughout the first half of the season, closing out games was one of the big talking points. But when you go back to right before the All-Star break, the Washington game, the Connecticut game, you look at this one here. Just what do you think has changed in terms of, being able to kind of get over that hump and hold on in the fourth quarter?
Well, I think it's the same stuff that we talked about when it wasn't going well, right? It's time together, it's getting people healthy. We don't run a traditional system, and it takes time to figure out, just to learn each other and learn where shots are going to come from and all those kind of things. But I also, there's a sense where these guys are starting to play to win, not just play and hope we win. And that's a mindset, and that's a different mentality. And they're figuring that out. There was, the intensity level is different. The talk in the huddles is a little bit different. They're, it's starting to really click, and I think they can feel it. I see it. It makes my job easier, in terms of just they're figuring it out, and these guys are pros and they're elite. And so, I've found that the less I do, the better we play, in terms of they can just kind of play off each other and take what the defense gives us. But I thought defensively, we were pretty dang good tonight. They got us in transition a little bit. We turned it over and they made us pay. But in the half court defensively, I thought we were really, really good.
Justin Russo.
Hey guys, good to see you. Coach, my question's for you. I could be wrong, but it does seem like you've been running a few more inverted pick and rolls for Azray lately, especially with Kelsey as the screener. First off, how different is it to have someone like Azray who can do that? And secondly, how difficult is it for defenses to adjust to that, since I don't want to say it's a unique look, but it is varied from the ones that they usually do get?
Yeah, I mean, it's opposite, right? You're used to, as a big, you're used to guarding the screener, and as a guard, you're used to guarding the ball handler. So it's inverted, and to be honest with you, those are kind of happening organically. Yeah, and that's awesome. And we've talked about with our kind of motion offense, there's freedom in it. And KP's played a lot, and she understands how teams are guarding her. They're not helping off. They're hugging up and holding and all those things. And so as a screen setter, what are you going to do when she sets a screen? And so I think it causes some confusion. And when you have somebody like Z that can shoot the three at 6'6" off the dribble, that's a great weapon for our group.
Ray Miraldi.
Hey guys, Raymond White from the Sporting Tribune. You guys were down 18-5 early, and this seems like a game that you just kind of go down. It feels like a month ago. So, what was the message sent during those times? What was said to overcome this lead, this deficit?
Well, I think the key is to just not panic. I think we defensively were not aggressive. I felt like we were so prepared with the scout that it almost looked like we were thinking out there instead of just kind of playing. And so I just reminded them to just let's pick up the defensive intensity. But with 36 minutes to go, if you panic, you're screwed. And so that's what I'm most proud of them. Just that we didn't panic and they stayed steady. Every team in this league is going to go on a run, and you're going to go on runs. And I think the best ones just stay steady and just keep, chopping wood. And that's what from this game, there's a lot of things to highlight and be proud of, but that's the one thing that they're playing to win, and they're staying steady. And I think that's the key to sustained success.
Back in the room, Rob Knox.
Hi, this is for the players. And this is, again, piggybacking off of what Coach just talked about, being able to overcome the early adversity and, get a 10-point lead. You lose that. It's tied going into the fourth quarter. I think you fall behind first 4 points. But after that, you all just locked in and locked down. What turned it around for you? And, again, just how proud of you of each other to be able to fight through that here on the road.
Yeah, I will say in the first quarter we came into the huddle and we knew we were playing like shit. And so just reminding ourselves that we can't get any worse than that, and we need to fucking play some defense. And so we also were turning the ball over, and we're a team that typically feeds off of that, off our offense. So once we started, seeing the ball go in, I felt like we got better on both ends, and just the consistency of what we've been talking about all season, playing through, and we did it. And we're learning how to win, so.
Yeah, I'm just proud of how we let our, if we're gonna call it frustration, fuel us to want to do better and not get in our feelings, rolled over. We could have easily rolled over against this team, but we continue to punch, we continue to work it out. So I'm just proud of the mentality that we had. That just goes to show our mentality is getting stronger and stronger as a team, and we truly just trust in each other, and we can beat anybody when we're playing how we played in the second half.
Last couple of questions on Zoom, Lauren and then Asia.
Hey guys, I hope you guys have a great All-Star break. Lauren Jones, Lojo Media. I wanted to ask, you mentioned earlier the importance of the huddle and how you guys are holding each other accountable during that first half. Can you just describe who's been the vocal leaders for you guys and helped with, when you have times of adversity or you're not playing with the best of your ability, who are those people that are holding you guys accountable? Dearica, do you find pride and take joy in being one of those vocal leaders?
Yeah, I would say everybody top to bottom. We've had a lot of hard conversations in this locker room, and we're seeing it pay off. And like Rickea said, it's not personal anymore. We all have an end goal, and we all want each other to do well, and we want to win. So ego goes out the window, and it's about just being better, and we're doing that.
Asia from the Daily Switch.
Hi, Asia from W Swish. Coach, this question's for you. Can you discuss the impact of your bench players tonight and how they help contribute to tonight's win? Yeah, I appreciate that question. I thought that was huge. In the second quarter, we had a very untraditional lineup in there. We had Ray Burrell at the 4, and Sarah Ashley Barker and Julie Van Loo and Alaman, and that group got it going. They kind of broke the game open for us. Just with it's a tough matchup. Yes, there's defensively, it's oh no, what do we do? But they have the same issue, right? It cuts both ways. But I thought our bench was really, really good. And everybody contributed. Sarah Ashley only played 5 minutes, but she's +6 in those 5 minutes. I mean, that's pretty big. She got a couple big stops. She just did some good things, and Ray just brings energy and hit a couple big shots. And so, we're gonna need that. We need great teams need their bench, and everybody has a role, and everybody matters. And I think tonight it showed just what some punch off the bench, what that can do for a team.